Ang fiera ni Juan may butas sa gulong, ang fiera ni Juan may butas sa gulong, ang fiera ni Juan may butas sa gulong, kaya tinakpan niya ng bubble gum.
Basta, tatalon ako sa iyo. Kasi, ang ganda nung sinabi ni Sir John Gaisano. Ang ganda-ganda po nung paliwanag niya na kung ating bubuksan ang saligang batas, ba't naman yung economic provision lang? Dapat kasama na yung istruktura. Si Ma'am Astravel P. Naig po, ay kasama ko po siya sa PDP Laban, katulad ng aking sinabi. Siya po ay former undersecretary at ngayon po ay siya po ang nangangasiwa sa PDP Laban. Ma'am, ano po ang opinion po ninyo sa sinabi po ni Sir John na kung babaguhin natin, ay amendahin, isama na natin yung struktura?
Thank you very much, Your Honor, and good morning again to everybody. So like you, hindi rin ako natulog kasi inimbitahan mo ako. So I wanted to make sure that I will be able to express what I wanted to say, no? So, at napakagandang dugtungan yung sinabi ni Sir John. So, for me, Senator, having nakaikot na po tayo almost all over the country, for the 3 decades that I've been with PDP Laban and the longest serving membership committee chairperson of the party. And for me, sa assessment ko po, the best method to amend or revise the Constitution is through a constitutional convention rather than a constitutional assembly. A lot of times already, the Cha-Cha has been proposed by Congress but has never seen green light, as the mode for the amendment proposed has always been constitutional assembly or CONAS, which is contrary to the proposal of legal luminaries and most especially by the people. The consensus, even in previous Congresses, committee hearings and public hearings have always been to go for the Constitutional Convention. Repeatedly, Congress failed to listen to the voice of the people, which has in effect repeatedly resulted to our failure to amend or revise the 1987 Constitution. Today, we have a population of more than 113 million Filipinos. Your Honor, don't you believe that our people deserve a wider participation in crafting our Constitution for everyone's benefit? Can Congress not respect the people's clamor that they will be given the right to elect delegates to propose amendments or even revise the Constitution? As you have said, the world has radically changed, but our Constitution remains in its present defective and emotional form. Your Honor, I am sure you have taken time to review the proceedings of previous Congresses on the issue of charter change. It has been the consensus that a high percentage of our people distrust constitutional assembly because it is highly related to partisan politics and the advancement of self-interest among politicians and their patrons or the oligarchs. In fact, the current bills that we are discussing actually is a reflection of the very fear of the people. Why so? Number one, CONAS as the means to amend the Constitution, wherein the future of more than 113 million Filipino people is placed upon the hands of only 3/4 of 338 politicians, or roughly 254 members of both houses of Congress. Second, the bills filed will only advance for the amendment of the economic provisions of the 1987 Constitution, which actually enunciates the very fear of the people that CONAS only advances the pockets of the rich. Around 80% of the members of Congress belong to political dynasties, and there is empirical evidence that suggests that most of those who will now comprise the CONAS will have conflicted interest. Your Honor, the crafting stage of our Constitution is the baseline of the totality of this exercise. We should not compromise the quality of the future of our country and our people by hastily doing the amendment of the Constitution through CONAS. The brilliance of this country is not dependent only to 254 people. Ang kinang ng bansang Pilipinas ay nakalatag sa kakayahan nating magkaisa, anumang propesyon o antas sa lipunan upang baguhin ang saligang batas na nakita na natin na maraming pagkukulang. Our shared vision for better future must emanate from the people. Naalala ko, Senator Robin, sa unang-unang committee hearing mo, sinabi mo na yung mga nakaraang dalawang konstitusyon pa nga natin ay dumaan sa approval ng bansang Amerika. So the transition of all those constitution ay hindi talaga nang mula sa ating mga kababayan. Sabi ni kanina, kailangan mabago ang ating konstitusyon, hindi lamang through the economic provisions, but even ang forma o kaya yung mag-a-affect sa ating mga lokal na pamahalaan and national government. May sinabi ka po kanina na nag-resonate sa akin, Senator Robin, you said Band-Aid solution. Ang Band-Aid sa sugat sa ating katawan, kapag binilagyan mo ng Band-Aid, naghihilom. Pero ang problema that we are facing right now is not just a simple wound. Butas po sa ating lipunan. Kaya ang tawag ko po dito, ang ginagawa natin sa exercise na ito ngayon about the CONAS and only the economic provisions ay bubblegum solution. Nung ikaw po, Senator Robin, ay binigyan namin ng briefing tungkol sa PDP Laban, siguro nakalimutan kong awitin ng isang awit kung maaaring pagbigyan niyo ako para mailahad ko sa buong Pilipinas kung ano ang nangyayari sa Pilipinas. There is an icebreaker, a Filipino icebreaker, na gusto kong anuhin ng isang stanza lamang, Senator, no? Ang fiera ni Juan may butas sa gulong, ang fiera ni Juan may butas sa gulong, ang fiera ni Juan may butas sa gulong, kaya tinakpan niya ng bubble gum. The fiera actually, ikumpara lamang natin sa ating konstitusyon ngayon, Mr. Senator, Your Honor, isang fiera, isang luma na sasakyan ng Pilipinas. Ang problema, luma na, marami ng kailangang baguhin sa kanyang piyesa, lalong-lalo na ang gulong na may butas. Let us have the Constitutional Convention and give the people their voice to chart their own future. Thank you po.
Maraming salamat po, Ma'am Astra, for the song number. Napakaganda po ng inyong pahayag. Mabuhay po kayo.